Hi guys, how are you? I hope you're great. This is actually part 2 of the What's Your Rhythm series, and today we are talking about how to support your soul the best way you can. So in the first video, hop over and check it out if you haven't, I'll link it below. I did an intro on what I mean by what's your rhythm. And by that I just mean we each were designed with different needs. Different things give us energy in life. Different things take our energy and take life from us. So all we're doing here in these 3 short videos is really asking ourselves, what do I need to be the best me? What can I do to support my life so that I perform the best, I have the richest relationships, I'm actually living in peace and joy the most that I can? I believe it's possible, but it takes some effort because life moves quick, things happen, etc. So today, what we're going to chat about for just a couple of minutes is what can we do to support our souls? Now, soul is kind of a big weighty word, and I just mean our mind and our emotions, our will. What can we do to support ourselves in this area? In the first video, we talked about how to support our body, which is super important and so closely connected to our soul. Do you know, if you're anything like me, if I don't sleep well or if I'm not eating well, my emotions are not at their best, right? So today we're going to specifically hone in on our mind and our emotions, but just keep in mind that all these areas are connected. So I talk about this a lot in general, emotional health in all my videos, but today I want you to specifically ask yourself, what are you allowing to influence your thoughts and your emotions? What do you expose yourself to, and then what's the result? The great news is you already know. You already have the information. Just stop for a second and ask yourself, what are the people, the media, the news, the social media, what are the things in my life that I'm exposed to, and then how do they make me feel? Where do they take my thoughts? Do my thoughts move more towards hope and peace, or do they move more towards fear and dread based on whatever you're around? Again, you already know the answers. All we want to do here is remind yourself of them. So focus on the awareness. And then what do I need to do to literally change it? I'll share a personal example to illustrate. I'm pretty sensitive to subject matter, and I used to watch a lot of TV. Now, I don't think there's anything wrong with TV, and I still watch TV, so it's not about that. But I realized that some of the shows I was watching, when I'd watch them, I would feel worse. I would feel more sad or less connected to my life in general. I would feel less connected to myself and my emotions and the beauty in my own world. Maybe I was comparing myself to someone, or maybe the subject matter was just a little too overwhelming. So what I realized was, before I started watching the show and after, I felt different. My thoughts were in a different place, and they weren't in a better place. So what I realized was there were certain shows I just needed to stop watching. Now maybe it was annoying at first because my husband and I used to watch them together, or I really enjoyed them. But once I realized these are not helping me, they're not setting me up for success, the choice became easier. So that's what I want you to do right now. Simply stop for 30 seconds and ask yourself, what are the things in your life that you've noted make a difference in your thoughts and your emotions when you leave them? That's kind of a good litmus test. Are there certain people or places or circumstances? Could it be certain types of music or TV shows or social media? Whatever it is, or it could be lots of other categories, obviously. Whatever it is, take just a couple seconds and identify what are those things that I know in my gut aren't really helpful for me, but I've had a hard time kind of letting go of. And then come up with an action plan. What is one simple step you can commit to try for the next week to shift that area? Is it limiting time with someone, not watching a certain show, maybe just not watching a certain show at a certain time of day? Think through it, come up with one specific action step, and then commit to trying it for 1 week and see how you feel. See if you feel more like yourself, more in the rhythm that works best for you. That's what this is all about. Okay, that's all I have for today. It would be super helpful if you like, share, subscribe, and hop on over to the next video because we're going to talk about your spiritual health and how to support that. Okay, see you in a second. Bye.